Welcome to Babai Tech. Today we are going to discuss about a very new topic called API. So what is API? So API full form application programming interface. Okay. So the full form of API is application programming interface. So what is actually the API means? So this is a definition from Google, a set of functions and browser the bubble something. Okay, yeah, that is different. Okay, you just go with that. I'll explain. This is a textbook definition. Okay, so I didn't understand what is that. Okay, okay, that's fine. I'll go with the layman definition. Okay, so example is requesting something and getting response back is just that is an API. So you are requesting something and in return you are getting a response, so that is an API. Okay, so we'll go with an example how the real-time API work. Okay, so we don't deal with it like I tell you listen. Okay, so I will go with entire practical. Okay, so I will show an example how APIs work. Okay, so we are discussing here only REST APIs. There are two APIs called SOAP APIs and REST APIs. Here we are discussing only REST APIs. Okay, for now. Okay, so we'll go with an example of booking a flight ticket. Okay, yeah, we go to make my trip. So here we are. So I'm in Vizag. So from Vizag to I want to go to Delhi. Okay, so this is today I'm going and the rating is from 4th. Okay, so I'm booking economy. Okay, so I'm searching only one adult, so in the class is economy. Okay, so when I click this search button, so we are shown with a display of some results right here. So did we see any make my trip flights? There are no make my trip flights, right? So these all are different, right? This is from Indigo. We'll see here. Okay, so we have Indigo, Air India, SpiceJet, Jet Airlines and multiple, right? So these flights are run by these make my trip. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, so these are individual companies, they are not run by this make my trip. Are you getting? So these are run by own these companies only, individual companies. Okay, so how they are displaying individual, I mean those flights in make my trip? They're having access to their databases. What happen if they have access to the database? Entire damage, right? So make my trip can have, I mean can have those details, right? So if they have details, they loss of privacy, right, for the customers. So I think these companies won't give access to the databases. So how they are accessing all those flight tickets and details and all those things? This is possible by API. Okay, we are requesting this data. Okay, and in return we are getting this data response as a response. Okay, these companies will provide an API. Okay, so that API takes this input. Okay, and if this result matches, it will send data. So that's the data from individual flight details. So we'll get data, and this make my trip is making arranging the data in a for a user understandable way, like a good UI rich UI way. Okay, so that's an example of API. So without API we can't imagine a web application. So whatever the web application you take, so the backend, the backend, you're going to have at least one API. So here we have two APIs, I told right previously. So we have REST APIs and SOAP APIs. So the I'll just give a brief intro of those two. That's enough for now. So when we go into the deeper into the main stack, we'll know what is API, what is REST API, what are RESTful web services. So we'll know. Okay. For now, just have a difference of where we use REST APIs and SOAP APIs. So previously we have only like uh, we'll see. Yes. So once see this graph. Okay. So the graph here it shows is, so when we have firstly we have SOAP APIs. The people used to use only SOAP APIs. So in the 2006 and 2007, before that they use a lot with SOAP APIs. After REST API comes into the picture, it is dominating all APIs because of its easy scalability. It accepts all type of database. Basically they use JSON means JavaScript object notation. When we'll discuss all those things in a main stack, don't worry. So they use data format JSON. So coming to the SOAP, it only accepts XML format. So coming to the REST, it accepts all type of database data types. So that's why it is very flexible and scalable. So this that's why it is getting popular. So we'll just go with another example. See here. So this is a JSON object. Okay. So this maps.google API, Google Maps uses this JSON. It is sending the data as JSON. So this is one API. It sends the coordinates of Tenali. Okay. So if you want, you can change to like after we go with, yeah, you're seeing right. So this is an API. We are requesting some data in that we are having the response. So that's simple. It's an API. So this is an API. We are getting the data. Okay. So this is the JSON data. So this is a REST API. Okay. So that's it. The example of API. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like and comment and share. So bye for now. Catch you later. Subscribe. Do subscribe for our push notifications.